Hi, this is Ms. Erickson, and I'm just going to do a practice and talk myself through how to use the test-taking strategy for you today. And so we're going to want to, first of all, of course, always use those pirates words that we use. So we're going to want to make sure that we are talking positive thoughts about ourselves to prepare us to succeed. So I want to make sure that I remind myself that I'm going to do a great job on this pre-test that I'm going to take today. I put my name there, so I've got that ready, and I'm ready to start my test. So I'm just in a positive mindset. I'm going to do really, really well on this test right now. So I'm going to click Start. And we always want to read our directions. So it says, for this unit, we are going to learn a strategy called the test-taking strategy. First, we need to find out how well we do at taking tests and what kind of strategies we use when we take a test. For that reason, you're going to take a test that will help us determine the skills or strategies you use. Many of the questions are going to be about information which you may not be familiar with. For example, in question 4 in the first section, you will know what the term Do you know what the term Rougean colonist means? Probably not, and that is okay. When you come to a question or a statement with words or terms that are unfamiliar, just answer as best you can. And I'm going to do a positive job because I'm thinking positive. Do everything you would normally do to try to earn the best grade possible. Remember, the results of this test will not affect your grade. The test is only intended to help us find out how you take tests. You will get credit for the participation in the test. It is just a pre-test before you learn the strategy. All right, so here's my first question. It looks like we have multiple choice questions first. And it says, working conditions during the early Ptolemaic period were, and I don't remember studying Ptolemaic, but I do know that we have absolute words there though. So if you look there, we have always fair, never fair, usually fair, never dangerous. I know that I want to get rid of those absolutes. So always is an absolute. I'm pretty sure that is never or usually an absolute. Ooh, I think never is, because something can't always never happen. Just like it can't always happen. So this one must be usually fair. Let's go with that. I feel pretty good about that. A score in football is called, I'm not a big football fan, but I know that that's a touchdown. That's easy. It's not a home run or a bingo or a dunk, so it's a touchdown. All right, we have the average length of the four-toed cremoth is 1 foot 12 inches, 3 feet 18 inches. Well, I know that a foot is 12 inches, so that's going to rule out the top two. So I have to decide if it's 3 feet or 18 inches. Well, I'm going to go with my best guess being 18 inches. I feel good about that one too. So we have the Augustan colonists fought the king because of land rights, cruelty, water rights, unfair taxation of export products from their homelands. Remember, we always want to read through all the options. And I don't think I know this one. This one's got me stumped. I think I'm going to abandon it for now and come back to it later. So I'm going to skip that one. The Battle of Ares, more history. Oh, the Battle of Ares, I can handle this. The Battle of Ares took place because of religion, greed, famine, or A and B. I don't think I know this one either right now, so I'm going to abandon that one too. I'll come back to it. So which of the following is a tree that does not stay green all year? So we have trees that lose their leaves, don't they? They turn colors in the fall. Okay, my options are fir, juniper, oak, and pine. And I know that fir and pine are winter trees, or what I would call an evergreen tree that stay green. So that's got me down to 2 answers left, juniper or oak. And I know that oak trees, they turn colors, don't they? So I'm going to go with oak because I don't know what juniper is, but I know that oak turns colors, so that must be it. I feel good about that. Couches and chairs are both used only inside the home. Easy to read. We don't read them, so that's out. Very fast, that's definitely out because that doesn't make sense. Furniture for sitting on. Okay, so we're at A or D. Couches and chairs are both. Well, I just put some outside on my patio, so that would mean that the top one can't be it because that says only inside. So let's go with furniture for sitting. Only is an absolute word again too, isn't it? So that's another reason I could rule that one out. All right, feel good, really good about that one. Oh, we're at another segment. All right, we get to read the directions because we always have to read those directions. They're important. Match the term on the left with the words on the right that mean the same. Okay, all right, I always like to read my options first. So over there on the right I have A, used to purchase goods, B, red or green fruit, C, form of transportation, and D, small growth. And my first option is an apple. So I know that's a red or green fruit, so let's go with B for that one. I feel good about that. Don't know Sethanol. I don't think I've ever heard that word before, so I'm going to abandon that one for a bit here and come back to it. Train, used to purchase goods, form of transportation, small growth. All right, we're going to go with transportation for that one because I know that trains are a form of transportation. Then I'm at money, used to purchase goods, small growth, A or D. I know it's not a small growth, so let's go with used to purchase goods, which leaves me with D for Sethanol. All right, I feel good about that. Oh no, I don't like to write always, but I do like to write. But essay questions says it's a short essay question. All right, I'm going to skip that one for now, and I'll come back to it. All right, true or false? We can do this. Low levels of monoplast in the blood always indicate endomatic infection. Always, we have the word always. Always is one of those absolutes, right? So that's going to be a false because something doesn't always happen usually. January is a month in the spring. January is the first month of the year, and it's usually cold, which wouldn't be spring. So let's go with false for that one. Pretty sure about that. Many of the countries in the lower peninsula region depend on irrigation for crop watering. It says many. Many is a non-absolute. Let's go with true for that one. Feeling pretty good about that. If cindum is added to phosphorus, it never fails to ignite. Okay, we have the word never, and never is an absolute, right? So we don't want absolutes. So let's go with false, because that probably can't be a true statement. Most cancerous cells contain a form of scotoma. We have most. Most doesn't mean all, so let's go with true with that one. I think that's probably true. First day of the work week is Monday. Let's go with true on that one. For most people it is. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. The greedy Aries always stockpiled their gold. Didn't we have that Aries in another question? Oh, I'll have to think I'll use this maybe for some other information. So the greedy Aries always is an absolute. So that means that this is a false one because it probably can't always happen. All right, we're at a new section again. So write a word in the blank that makes the sentence correct for the next 4 responses. The last syndrome used in a laser was the blank. So the last syndrome used in a laser sounds like biology, doesn't it? Was the should we go with Milky Way? I don't know if that's right or not, but we'll try it. Apples, oranges, and pears are all fruits. I know that one. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Reading, writing, and arithmetic are subjects taught in school. A variety of blanks are used in Xtal extraction. A variety of, let's go with tools. Oh, right, I'm at my final page, but remember I didn't do all of them, so I need to go back to some of these. So let's go back to number 4. The Arganian colonists fought the king because of land rights, cruelty, water rights, unfair taxation of export products from their homelands. So sometimes it's the most detail, isn't it, which would be that bottom one. Land rights, water rights, probably not the same thing. Could be cruelty. But let's go with that most details. I feel good about that now. I feel much better about that. The Battle of Ares took place because of, remember, they were greedy people, because we found that out in a true and false question. So let's go with greed there. Oh, and I've already done these. So let's go back to that review. What haven't I done now? Because I left a few of them blank. Okay, so we have this short answer. Write a short essay below on the following topic. My 3 favorite foods. Well, to save time, I've got a rough draft here. I'm going to copy and paste and put in here. So here's my rough draft. All right, if you look there in my rough draft, I made sure that I listed 3 of my favorite foods. So my 3 favorite foods are pizza, strawberries, and ham steak. Pizza is exciting, especially if you get a meat lover's pizza. I like it when it has pepperoni, bacon, sausage, and other toppings. Strawberries are sweet and a healthy snack. Ham steak is awesome on the grill, but I made it in the crock pot the other day. That was good too. So we need a concluding statement, don't we? Here. I hope you liked reading about my 3 favorite foods. All right, so I think we are good here. So let's go back to review and see if we got everything done. Everything says that it's done. We want to always make sure that we do the whole instructions, which would be to make sure we finish. All right, and then I got to click Finish Test, and I think I'm good. All right, it already told me I did pretty good on it. I know that the teacher's going to have a few things still to grade, so that looks good. And hopefully this demonstration of how to think out loud about a test and apply those strategies that we talked about in the test-taking strategy yesterday help you out with you then doing this on your own for another practice one. All right, everyone have a good day.